Today we are going to discuss about graph. The simple definitions used in a graph. Here in the figure you can see a graph. So my first question is whether it is a simple graph or not. Before that, what do you mean by a simple graph? If you know what is a simple graph, then only you can answer it. What is a simple graph? A simple graph is a graph in which there is no parallel edges or self-loop. So what are parallel edges? In the figure you can see E4 and E5. These are called parallel edges because both E4 and E5 ends in V1 and V3. It starts from a vertex V1 and ends in V3, or it starts from V3 and ends in V1. So the end vertices here are V1 and V3 for both E5 and E4. When such a condition exists, then they are called parallel edges. So what do you mean by parallel edges? Parallel edges are those edges that have the same end vertices. In the figure, E4 and E5 are parallel edges. Next is self-loop. What do you mean by self-loop? Self-loop is an edge that starts from a vertex and ends in the same vertex. So in the figure, which is the self-loop? Self-loop is V2, E6, V2. That is, it starts from V2, E6 edge starts from V2 and ends in V2. Then it is called a self-loop. So if a graph do not have parallel edge and self-loop, then it is called a simple graph. So let me ask you whether this graph is a simple graph or not. No, this is not a simple graph. Now the next definition is pendant vertex. What do you mean by a pendant vertex? A pendant vertex is a vertex with degree 1. Simply you can say a vertex with degree 1. So which is the vertex, such a vertex? Can you see such a vertex in the figure? Yeah. We can see V5. V5 is a pendant vertex because the degree of V5 is 1. Degree means only one edge is incident on V5. Okay. Then next is isolated vertex. What do you mean by isolated vertex? Isolated vertex means those vertices that are isolated. That is, no edge is incident on it. No edge is incident on a vertex. Such a vertex is called isolated vertex. Can you see an example? Yes, you have V6 in the figure. V6 is an isolated vertex. Next is incident edges. Incident edges, so far we have told incident. Incidence means the edges incident on the vertex, or the vertex is incident on the edge. Both way you can say. So what are the examples of incident edges? In the figure, which are the edges incident on V1? On V1, edges incident are E1, E4 and E5. Okay? And which are the edges incident on V3? E5, E4 and E3. On V5, E7 alone. On V6, no edge. On V4, E3, E2, E7. So what about V2? E1, E2 and E6 is incident twice. Okay. So that is about incident edges. Next, edges in series. Sometimes you may have confusion about incident edges and edges in series. That's why I have written it adjacent. Edges in series means those edges that have a vertex in between with degree 2. In the figure, there is no such a series edge because all those have more than degree 2. But you can simply draw a edge, then a vertex in between and another edge. Then you can say that only those two edges are incident on that vertex. So these edges are in series. Then adjacent edges. Adjacent edges are those edges that are adjacent to each other. That means they have a vertex in between. See, E3, E7, E2 are adjacent because they have V4 in between. Then E1, E2 are adjacent because they have V2 in between. In that way you can refer adjacent edges. And the last one is degree of a vertex. Degree of a vertex means how many edges are incident on a vertex. How many edges are incident on V4? E3, E2, E7. So 3. The degree of V4 is 3. Degree of V4 is 3. Similarly, what is degree of V3? Degree of V3 is E5, E4, E3. So 3. And here you can see degree of V1 equal to 3. You can write it as D of V4 is equal to 3. And now what is the degree of V2? When you count edges, edges are E1, E2 and E6. E1, E2 and E6. Really? But what happens is E6 starts from V2, E6 starts from V2 and ends in V2. So, the degree is counted twice. That means for V2 you have 4 edges incident on it. Okay, and degree of V2 is equal to 4. Okay, now let us see what are regular graph and complete graph. Most of the students will have confusion in regular graph and complete graph. So, first of all, regular graph. What do you mean by a regular graph? In a regular graph, all vertices are of equal degree. So, in the figure you can see V1 have degree 2, V2 have degree 2, V3 have degree 2 and V4 have degree 2. So, if all the vertices have equal degree, such a graph is called regular graph. And what do you mean by a complete graph? Complete graph means all the pair of vertices are connected to each other. Or there is a definition, there is an explanation for a complete graph. If there are n vertices, each vertex must have degree n minus 1. If there are n vertices, each must have degree n minus 1. So in that way you can consider whether it is a complete graph or not. Here we have 4 vertices V1, V2, V3 and V4. So each vertex have degree, see, 3. When there are 4 vertices and degree each have 3, then it is a complete graph. And see in the above graph, is it a complete graph? No, because you have 4 vertices and degree is just 2. So it's not a complete graph, but this is a complete graph. And let me ask you in a different way. Is it a regular graph? Yes, because all the vertices have same degree. All the complete graphs are regular graphs, but you cannot say that all the regular graphs are complete graphs. Is that okay? Thank you.